Wind knot is a rope with wind-generating properties and 3 knots. Untying the first knot creates a gentle breeze. Untying the second brings a strong wind, and a storm arrives if you untie the third knot. Untying the fourth knot will earn you a slap because that's Nami's shirt button. That's the information we learned at Weria during the 2-year time skip. Welcome back to Amy's channel. In this video, Amy will explore with you what's hot about the 9 islands where Kuma sent the Straw Hat crew. During his journey to find a cure for Bonnie's illness, Kuma traveled the world. He boarded ships to explore many islands and different kingdoms. Thanks to this, Kuma gained a wealth of knowledge about various locations around the world. When Kizaru cornered the Straw Hat crew, Kuma came to their rescue just in time. He sent the 9 crew members to 9 different islands as if he could foresee the future, because the locations he sent each person to were surprisingly suitable. First, Amazon Lily. This island is located in the Calm Belt, where there's no wind year-round and is the breeding ground for sea kings. Before the Navy invented steam-powered ships and sea stone, Amazon Lily was almost impenetrable. This island is home to the Kuja tribe, a people consisting only of women. Traditionally, men are forbidden from setting foot in the kingdom. Any man who dares to come here will vanish as if he never existed. Here, women participate in all activities from hunting and gathering, trading, construction, weapon making, and cooking. They even compete in combat arenas and have a passion for gambling, so there are highly reputable bookmakers. The Kuja tribe believes that beauty is strength. The stronger a girl is, the sexier she is. Even the selection of the queen follows this rule rather than hereditary succession. The most beautiful and powerful candidate will be chosen as the queen and captain of the Kuja pirates. The Kuja pirates have been famous in the world for a long time. They often plunder outside and bring resources back. It's clear that the Kuja women can do almost anything, except for maintaining their lineage on their own. Sometimes they go outside the island, mingle with men, and return with a baby bump. However, somehow, as long as they're on the island, they only give birth to girls. The Kuja worship snakes and have an aptitude for using haki. They start learning haki from a young age, so even a child knows how to use it. Kuja warriors usually raise a few snakes, which can harden and be used as bows. Most of them are of moderate size, fit comfortably in hand, and suit their owners. The only exception is Queen Hancock, who keeps a huge snake named Salome. The geography and traditions of Amazon Lily have created many awkward situations. The Kuja tribe doesn't use berry but gore, and they don't have much knowledge about men, so they didn't know what Luffy's package contained, and even asked Luffy to take it out for them to admire. The Kuja believe that men carry all kinds of viruses, especially the kind that causes love sickness. Many queens have died from this disease after contact with men. Therefore, the Kuja are even more afraid of men. To them, men are just machines to increase their population and toys to relieve stress. After the time skip, Hancock's love for Luffy has spread everywhere. In the Kuja tribe, they hung a huge poster right in front of the palace gates. The last stronghold of women has been invaded by men. The decision to disband the Shichibukai also strongly affected the island. They were repeatedly attacked by the Navy and Blackbeard's crew. Fortunately, Dark King Rayleigh arrived in time to save them. Hancock later wanted to meet Luffy, promising that the star-crossed couple will reunite in the future. Second, Kurana Island. This is a dark and gloomy island located in the Grand Line. 9 years ago, a terrible war broke out on the island, leaving the Tequila Kingdom in ruins. When Mihawk arrived here, Kurana Island was drowning in corpses and the smell of blood. He chose the castle as his residence. 5 years ago, Kuma also set foot on Kurana, so when he learned that Perona wanted to travel to a dark, damp castle full of resentment, Kuma sent her here. This island is home to a species of human drills. They live in the forest and have a talent for learning and mimicking humans. The war on the island taught them how to fight with weapons, treat wounds with saliva, and become powerful warriors. During the 2-year time skip, Zoro often practiced swordsmanship with the human drills and grew significantly stronger. After Zoro reunited with the Straw Hat crew, Mihawk and Perona began to revive Kurana Island. They cultivated the war-torn lands, turning the place into a prosperous farm. The human drills started to become more gentle and learned to become friendly organic farmers, living healthily and usefully. Third, Momo Island. Momo is an island located in the Grand Line. It's a neighbor of the Lulusia Kingdom, which recently vanished from the map. The island is where pink flora and fauna thrive, with mountains and even rainbows shaped like hearts. Inside the island is the Kamabaka Kingdom, a gathering place for transgender people. The queen of this kingdom is Emporio Ivankov, a key member of the Revolutionary Army. Therefore, after Baltigo was destroyed, Momo Island became the base of the Revolutionary Army. This island and Amazon Lily are completely opposite to each other. While Amazon Lily is full of beautiful people behaving like men, Momo Island is full of people behaving like women. Even the animals here are transgender. These two islands are similar in that the inhabitants are all warriors. The strongest warrior on the island is elected as queen. The Okamas in the Kamabaka Kingdom are extremely strong. They strictly follow a diet and exercise regimen to have the sexiest body possible. Therefore, there are no obese people on the island, only long-legged individuals. The most famous martial art here is Nukama Kenpo. There are no restaurants on Momoiro because each Okama is a capable homemaker. They pass down 99 secret recipes of attack cuisine. The Okamas are also masters of psychological manipulation. They once manipulated Sanji, making him live happily as a transgender man. Fortunately, during the 2-year time skip, Sanji defeated 99 Nukama Kenpo masters to win the 99 attack cuisine recipes. Fourth, Weria. Weria is the first known artificial island in the world. Most of the island is made of sky islands, created by condensing pyrobloin at a certain ratio. Below the island is a giant bubble. Scientists adjust this bubble to increase or decrease altitude. Weria is a center for studying weather phenomena. The inhabitants here are mainly old men with the motto, "Only men can bring happiness to each other," and violence rarely occurs on Weather Island. The inhabitants are also quite weak and naive. There are many interesting inventions related to meteorology on this island. These include the wind knot and weather balls. The wind knot is a rope with wind-generating properties and 3 knots. Untying the first knot creates a gentle breeze. Untying the second brings a strong wind. And a storm arrives if you untie the 3rd knot. Untying the 4th knot will earn you a slap, because that's Nami's shirt button. However, the main money-making tool of the island is the weather ball. It's grown in gardens like a plant. Each time they fly to a kingdom, the inhabitants help them change the weather of an area for a fee. For example, bringing rain to a drought-stricken area. During the 2-year time skip, the scientists at Weria helped Nami upgrade her Climatact to a pro version. Amy doesn't know what the old men did, but Nami's physical strength was also significantly enhanced. Fifth, Torino Kingdom. This is a relatively small island located in the South Blue. Some people also call Torino Kingdom the Treasure Island, due to the treasure-collecting habit of the birds living on the giant tree growing in the middle of the island. To protect their chicks and treasure, they attack any human who climbs the tree. This causes conflict with the people of Torino Kingdom. They look like indigenous people but have advanced technology. They have a huge library containing a lot of information about different herbs as well as high-tech weapons. Therefore, 4 years ago, Kuma came to the island to find a way to cure Bonnie's sapphire scale disease. The dream of the Torino people is to freely climb the giant tree to pick herbs. It's said that many plants grow on the tree, including various medicinal herbs. Sometimes, in fits of rage, they even bring anti-tank guns to shoot birds, determined to climb the tree and pick herbs. Thanks to Chopper's mediation, the conflict between humans and birds ended. They live in harmony with each other until the end of their days. To honor Chopper, a pharmacy named Tanukichi was built in the kingdom. Sixth, Boyne Archipelago. The Boyne Archipelago is a chain of flower-shaped islands located in the Grand Line. It's said that anyone who enters these islands will have no chance of escape, because inside is the habitat of many giant insects and man-eating plants. The island where Usopp was sent by Kuma has 2 parts, the Greenstone Forest of Gluttony and the Hungry Forest. It has a vast and fragrant ramen river and abundant, delicious food. In fact, the Boyne Archipelago is a giant carnivorous plant, scientifically named stomach barren. They use food to attract sea kings and insects to feast. Then suddenly, they draw everything into their stomach for digestion. Inside the Boyne Archipelago, there are many unique plants called pop greens. According to Usopp, the deeper you go inside, the more rare variants of pop greens you find. The only problem is that the deeper you go, the harder it is to escape. Thanks to Heracles' guidance and help, Usopp learned how to use and collect many rare seeds. 7th, Kakuri Island. Kakuri Island is located somewhere in the Grand Line and is the homeland of the future Kingdom of Baltimore. This kingdom has produced many talents such as Dr. Vegapunk and Dr. Tsukumi. The island stands out with a screw-shaped device on the top of the mountain. This is the remnant of the island's heating system, developed by Vegapunk. The island's winter climate keeps Kakuri Island covered in snow year-round. Inside the forest, most animals are cyborgs. Vegapunk had cyborgized their bodies to build the heating system. The Baltimore Kingdom is strictly protected by the Navy, especially Vegapunk's former laboratory. Each design is considered more precious than gold. After breaking into the laboratory, Frankie accidentally pressed the self-destruct button. The mushroom-shaped explosion destroyed an entire mountain. People call this event the Nightmare of Baltimore. Despite the advanced technology, the scientists at Baltimore couldn't cure Bonnie's sapphire scale disease. 8th, Namakura Island. Like Kurana Island, Namakura Island has gloomy weather and a dark sky. The only known kingdom on the island is Harahitania. Here, there's a tribe worshipping Satan, led by Kakuri. Previously, this kingdom was completely devastated and people lived in poverty. The chaos in the kingdom was largely due to the Long-Arm tribe. Many members were kidnapped by the Long-Arm tribe to be sold to human traffickers. Therefore, instead of fighting themselves, the people decided to rely on a ritual to summon Satan to solve the problem. It was at the moment they were conducting the ritual that Brook landed here after being sent flying by Kuma. Because of Brook's bizarre appearance, the people believed they had successfully summoned the Devil King Satan. Brook then helped them defeat their enemies. Unfortunately, the Straw Hat Crew's musician was kidnapped by the Long-Arm people. Thanks to this event, the Harahitania tribe added a step to their Satan summoning ritual, which is using underwear. Worn underwear makes Satan even more sacred. 9th, Tequila Wolf. This location is originally in the East Blue. It's not just a bridge, but also a kingdom. This bridge has been under construction for 700 years at the request of the world nobles. Masses of slaves were brought here to build the bridge. They were mainly criminals or people from countries not allied with the world government. There are many ruins of labor camps below. The civilization of this kingdom developed in parallel with the length of the bridge. The purpose of building this structure was to connect multiple islands. After Kuma sent Robin here, she was forced to labor like the other slaves, until the Revolutionary Army attacked and freed Robin, along with other slaves. Currently, it's unknown what happened to this construction after the slaves were set free. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe to support Amy Chan's channel. Thank you and see you in the next videos.